And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Zac Bruney Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zach, you get that first win of 2025 on Saturday against Lake Erie, a tight game. Talk about what it was like to get that win and kind of get that monkey off your back.
Well, it was good to win. It's hard to win, and it's hard to win on the road. It was a back-and-forth game, a lot of momentum shifts. They took an early lead. We came back, scored 14 straight, took the lead. They scored 21 straight, went up 2 scores. We had some big plays at the end of the third quarter and, kind of took control and won the fourth. So we kept playing and really proud of our guys for that. We kind of gone with the keep swinging and keep punching mentality and keep playing. And they did that. We had, from a situational football standpoint, they did a really good job. Our special teams played really well. Defense got turnovers. We won third down and fourth down percentage, and we were able to outscore them in the red zone. So all those situations that you work on throughout camp, throughout spring, and in preparation for games, paid dividends, and we were able to get the win.
And you mentioned a couple big turning points from your defense with those turnovers. Jefferson Deska getting that one in the first quarter that led to a score, and then later in the game, another interception that turns into a score. Talk about what that does for the team, getting that interception and setting you up in good field position.
Well, it's sudden change, and it's momentum shifts, and you got to prepare for sudden change on the positive side of it, where you get a big play from a defensive or offensive or special teams standpoint where it puts a unit out on the field quickly. So from a momentum standpoint, we were able to capitalize on sudden change. Jeff made a great play on that interception, kind of batted the ball up in the air when the quarterback was scrambling, was able to make a very athletic play, stick with the ball, make the interception. Keenan Johnson made a great pick towards the end of the game when they were in kind of like a 2-minute hurry-up mode. And, we needed to get one more stop to kind of seal the win. So defense was opportunistic, and we created some turnovers. Time of possession, we won that. So offense, we were able to control the ball, first quarter and fourth quarter especially. So those momentum shifts were and they had some too. And our guys had to play through some big momentum shifts for their team in sudden change as well. And like I said, we just kept playing and kind of kept a good, steady, even demeanor about us to help us win.
And when you need those 2 big scores late, Stevie Mitchell came through for you. Big day for him, 117 yards on the ground. Talk about him and him coming through in those big moments.
Well, he's a really good player, and he's a really good leader, and he's one of the hardest workers I've ever been around. Plays the way he practices, plays the way he trains. He lifts hard, runs hard, conditions hard, studies the game. He's a fifth-year player, so he's one of the A players for us, and we expect him to get an A, and he did that. He did that on Saturday. Offensive line blocked really well. It was good to see him get loose on some runs. We had some explosive plays both in the pass game and in the run game. He caught the ball well out of the backfield, blocked well. Omarion Taylor stepped up in a big way to kind of fill the void of some guys that are banged up. And we were pleased with our rushing attack to set up some timely passing.
And then looking on the passing side, Adeo Lanigan and Jordan Kaiser, the big 93-yard touchdown on offense. A big day for Adeo and Jordan. Talk about those two and kind of that connection they had.
Well, it was, practice that leads to execution in the game. A big play at a big moment, a third down play where, Jordan ran a great route, got good speed, got behind the defense. We had great protection on the play. They brought pressure. We were able to get 2 or 3 knockdowns of their blitzers, and Ade was able to step up in the pocket and deliver a big throw down the field. A key play in the game. When we were down after they had seized the momentum with a big play of their own the play before, and we answered it. So that was really good to see from a keep playing, answer the call. Handle sudden change the right way, and we did. That got us kind of going, got some momentum back. Defense got us stopped. We got another score. Defense got us stopped. We got another score, took the lead, and and then was able to finish the game on the right side of the scoreboard.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head football coach Zac Bruney. And Zac, you get that win in your final non-conference game. Now you're heading into your conference schedule. What momentum does that give you guys coming off a big non-conference win as you start this MEC stretch?
Well, that's what it is, a big win heading into now what is, what it's all about and playing your conference schedule. Needed that bolster of confidence. We play well, we'll win. We don't play well, we will have opportunities to not win. But really proud of our guys because we lost a couple tough ones early. But the preparation and, where we're at in our process has been steady and consistent. And, that gives us the right feel. It's a big week. Fairmont always provides, huge challenges because of their personnel, because of how well they're coached and, how good they are on both offense, defense, and in special teams. But, it's a rivalry type game. It's the conference opener, and we got to go on the road again. But the last 3 games with them over the course of 3 to 4 years, going back to 22, 23, 24, it's 2 overtime games and a 1-play, 1-possession game last year. So it really doesn't matter what the records might look like, especially early in the season. But they're playing really well, and they had a bye week, and we played really well last week. We got a good win under our belt. And, now we got to prepare for Saturday.
And you mentioned a very strong rivalry between you and Fairmont the last couple of games. Coming into a game like this to open the conference with a team that you guys know so well and have played so hard against, talk about some of the preparation that goes into it with these Falcons.
Well, the process in the preparation is still kind of week to week the same. You can get, young people, young adults. Young adults can approach things a little bit different when there's different people across from them, right? So I think Fairmont State and a lot of our in-conference opponents, guys that they've played against coming through their college years, some of them have played against these guys in high school. Our coaching staffs know each other pretty well. Coach Barker's doing a really nice job down there in his second year. They were conference coaches at another school at one point. So they're going to be well coached and well prepared. It's just it's a good rivalry based on proximity, based on the league itself, and we've really had some very good games with them over the last 4 to 5 times we played them, and it's going to be a four-quarter, knockdown, drag out, get it to the last possession type of game. We know that, and we're preparing for that.
And finally, as you guys hit conference play, does the messaging change to your players at all now that these games are for the MEC battling for that top spot, or how do you guys kind of approach that conference schedule?
No, the messaging's not any different. It's just, you're trying to be really good in your day-to-day. The preparation, Monday's a Monday, so, most of our guys have the Monday off of physical work. But there's things that we have to take care of off the field, academics, classes, study tables, watching film on our own. And then, you get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, work type of days on the field. But then also you're mixing in more meetings, more scouting reports, special teams, scout, so on and so forth. So process-wise, it doesn't change. The opponents change. But hopefully each week that you're in your season, you're getting better in your process, right, by the work that you're putting in. And then hopefully with the practices, with the meetings, with all the things you're doing that people don't see. People see the product on the field on Saturdays and Thursday nights. But if we're improving in our daily processes and how we're approaching, being accountable and mature and trustworthy, and we're getting better each day, then, hopefully the results will be positive once you get to Saturdays.
Thanks, Zac. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zac Ziegler.
And I think it's very important for everybody to be engaged because that everybody's on the same page.
It's about, who's willing to change gears at the right time.
Go out, go have fun, and just take it to them.